Thinking about Brock, but you don't know whether you're getting updates or whether there's nothing to report yet.
There's really nothing to report. With these things, you hope he's gaining 3-4% better every day. That's the way you got to look at these things.
Rick, are you able to just confirm whether or not he's in protocol?
Who's that?
Brock.
I can't confirm. No,
And
I don't even know that. I'll find out.
Rick, just how you and the team feeling following a good day of practice and this morning's skate heading into tonight?
Yeah, we had a couple of good days of practice. Worked on a few things. These are the type of games. You're playing a team back to back. I think Calgary's played. They've played a bunch of games. They've had some miles on the plane, and ours have been pretty light. So you expect our team to be, have a lot of energy tonight. I mean, I do expect them to have a lot of energy tonight.
Starts are something that you guys are hoping to work on, especially heading into tonight's game. How do you want to see the team come out in that first 20 minutes?
Stick to the game plan. Play aggressive, but stick to the game plan. I think that's something that we got to get to right from the beginning of the game. That's what I'm looking for tonight.
What do you look at tape when you see the Flames?
A fast team. They use the weak side a lot. They're very good at using the weak side a lot. Well, we've talked about that. They got some good players. They got some good skilled players. I think Kadri's. I like the way I was watching a bunch of games. Kadri looks good. They look like a team that's connected.
With Josh not quite ready to come back and recalling Baines, did you just slot in on that line for tonight?
Yeah, Baines will go with Hoggy and Rats, and then I know somebody will probably ask me. There's a good shot. Maybe Dakota will play it Thursday, but he's trending in the right direction.
Keep asking.
with regards to your goaltending and Lankinen tonight?
Yeah, definitely.
Was there any thought to, or sort of, not, I'm sure there was, over the next 6 games, and then you've got a pretty compressed road trip. We know Thatcher seems to be getting close. How do you sort of think about spotting Sheilov some time in the NHL over the next week?
Yeah, no, he's got to play. He's a guy that's he's had a couple of tough starts. He went down to Abbotsford, had a solid effort. He's practiced his butt off. He's a possibility for Thursday. It's November. We got to start. We got to get guys confidence and stuff like that. I don't think by sitting him on the bench is giving him confidence. So we'll kind of spot him when we feel he's ready to go.
Was there some
question, other side of the coin for Kevin, sort of maybe his first tougher outing in a Canucks uniform on Saturday? Do you want to go back to a guy sort of handle him like a number one, given what he's given you so far?
Yeah, he deserves to play. But like I said, even if he had Demko or Hellebuck, he plays a ton. Like I know everybody's saying, why do we play him against the Jersey game? I mean, he's tired too. Like it's hard to play 4, 5, 6 games in practice. So the reason why we got to make sure that we've had somewhat of a light schedule, but we got to make sure that Lanks is fresh too. We just can't keep grinding him either.
Was there some thought to play Sheilov, seeing he played Sunday in Abbotsford, but then again, Lankinen probably wants to get back to where he was after the third period on Saturday.
Well, I think for me, Sheilov's had a couple of really good tough practices. Then he played in Abbotsford.
Right.
I thought that maybe was a little too much of a turnaround. Plus, Lankinen deserves to get back in the net.
Yeah.
He wants to get in there. Like I said, and I'm not blaming Lanks last game at all. I mean, he hung in there. It was 3-2, and obviously Edmonton took the game over.
Rick, how do you handle young players making their NHL debut? Do you sit them down and have a chat with them? Do you just let them go on instinct and the reasons that they're here, like they've earned the opportunity? Like, how do you handle Lekkerimaki?
Yeah, that's a really good question because I don't like to throw too much at him. I mean, we have some system stuff we want to give him, but I'm not going to sit him down the next couple of days and overload him. I think there's 1 or 2 points. Let him enjoy the day. Let him practice with players. And you're hoping like a JT Miller grab him, hey, on these situations. Well, I shouldn't say hope. They do. Quinn Hughes, hey, how to handle search. So it's almost like you give him a little pieces here. But the only advice he gave him, we had a 2-on-1 drill yesterday, and he was trying to pass. And I said, just shoot it, man. You're the shooter. Don't worry about it. Guys aren't going to be mad if you pass the puck or if you shoot the puck. So that's the only advice I gave him yesterday is be a shooter tonight.
Did they have a solo skate way back in your day when you played your first game? Is there such a thing that they can take an
No, they didn't do that.
No,
not back then. I don't even know what they did back then. I have no idea. But I think that's the common.
Talk about the systems. How different is the system in Vancouver compared to the system in Abbotsford, particularly?
I have to say, with Manny, I bet you we're 85, 90%. I don't want 100%. I don't believe in that. I think Manny's an up-and-coming coach. He should have his own creativity. But I think for D-zone coverage, neutral zone forechecks, think we got to be on the same page, and which he is. He likes what we're doing, but I think there's some offensive stuff and there's some different ways of utilizing the system. I think he's got to go on his own. I think that's important, and plus I can learn from Manny. Like there's some stuff there when I watch it. Oh man, we might try this, whatever play it is. So I think it's important that you communicate with the minor league teams and you can learn from them too.
What would be a successful debut for him tonight? Just making the right decisions?
Yeah, for Johnny, I just want him. Honestly, I just want him. Like it's like all these young guys. You want them to have fun. I don't want him to just think too much and go to the spots that he thinks he should be. The effort's always got to be there. I'm sure this guy, he works hard, but I want to see him with the puck. I want to see him make some really creative plays and obviously smart plays too. I think that's what you're looking for, the balance.
You're sharing the sporting stage Sunday with the Grey Cup. You played 1 year of football. Were you much of a football player in high school?
I played, it was my second year in high school, then I was told either hockey or football. Thank God I picked hockey.
Were you much of a football player?
Yeah, it was not bad.
What'd you play?
Safety.
Safety?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of like the Ed Reed type of guy.
Hello, this is Tim Horton. Tim Hortons, how may I help you?
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.